From around the league, the 2020 season was marred by injury after injury for the 49ers. As the great philosopher Yogi Berra used to say, it's deja vu all over again in San Francisco. Running back Raheem Mostert will have season-ending knee surgery and is looking at roughly a 6-month recovery period. Mostert saying on social media this gives him the best chance to come back 110%. In a corresponding move, the Niners signing running back Kerryon Johnson to their practice squad. Meanwhile, the Dolphins recently visiting Miami New Orleans Senior High School's football team to deliver Dolphins gear, equipment, and meals to the student athletes. This initiative is one of 9 scheduled Junior Dolphins fall donations, visiting high school football teams throughout Broward, Miami-Dade, and Palm Beach counties during the months of September and October. And the Giants and the Washington football team getting set to face off on Thursday night. Joe Judge knows his team will have its hands full trying to slow down Chase Young. Of course, Young was the second pick in the 2020 NFL draft, but Judge says that may have been too low for him to get picked.
I mein, this guy's a true leader. This guy's a bell cow for these guys. Was as a rookie last year. You can see the way they rally around him. You can see the way he works and prepares and comes in the game right there. I mean, this guy's a special player. He's really one of the elite guys in the league. Just a rare combination of all of his skill set, which obviously in the draft why everyone was so high on the guy, but I think that nobody misevaluated this guy. I'll say it right now. Maybe he didn't go high enough.
And I'm sure Judge is saying that because if he would have gone to the Bengals, then he wouldn't have to face Young twice a year. 2 teams facing off tomorrow night.
Good Morning Football is presented by Old Trapper. What's your beef?
That's the question. There's the treasure chest. The Old Trapper beef jerky. It's beautiful, it's spicy, it's tender, it's loaded with protein. I ate about 2 pounds of it last weekend, a pillowcase-sized bag. We love it. We all celebrate the Old Trapper here at the table. And it brings us to what's your beef. So, long tradition in Las Vegas of having a great night and just getting caught up in the moment, the euphoria, We should do this every weekend. Let's get a place here. Are you in? You in?
If we all split it.
We all split it. It makes sense. You get really big. You make some money on the tables, and just as you're going to bed, to the elevator bank, you stop. You're like, I think I'm just going to put it all on black. Why not double my money? There's all kinds of ways that this happens. Jasmine, are you allowed to date clients? Anything you want. And even if you have a huge win on Monday Night Football, I think John Gruden was feeling it, and I think he got caught up a little bit in that Vegas euphoria. Take a look.
We threw it 60 times probably, and if you threw it 60 times, you'd probably target him 29 times. So I thought he mishandled a ball or two, uncharacteristically. He had a penalty called back, a big catch and run. He's the best player I've ever coached.
All right, John's feeling it. Darren Waller appears to be an excellent player. But hold the phone. Best player I've ever coached. John, we love you. Great night. Great night. The reason you have that job and that job security is you've been around for a while and you coach some guys who can play ball. Darren Waller aside, why don't we just take a quick glance at some players that Darren Waller is better than? Rondé Barber. Played some pretty good football in the league. Is Darren Waller better than him? I don't know. Tim Brown.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. He's no Waller. Not this year. Is John Lynch any good? Did he play any ball? It's a Super Bowl patch on his jersey. Charles Woodson, maybe a top 10 pound-for-pound player ever? Is Darren Waller better than Woodson? Could that guy play?
Is that Jerry Rice?
Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice.
I think he's voted number 1 all time by the NFL.
What about Seabass? Where's he? I don't even know if Waller's Seabass. And even if you get into Gruden's long coaching resume, John Gruden was at Pitt for a year and coached Curtis Martin.
Coach Favre in Green Bay.
Yeah, and so he got excited, and I get it, but this is all right, so Martin Scorsese's got this movie coming out, Killers of the Flower Moon. And imagine if Scorsese was like, I have to tell you, this Jesse Plemons is the best actor I have ever directed. It's like, Marty, you had De Niro and Pacino.
I love Landry.
Yeah, I wish Julia Childs was around so she could say that this Impossible Burger is the best food I have ever eaten. All right? Darren Waller, if we want to say that he's a better tight end than George Kittle or he's in the conversation with Travis Kelce, of course. But John, my God, Jerry Rice, Charles Woodson, on and on. It's Vegas. It's fun. You earned it. But someone take Coach to the Bellagio buffet, get a little food in his stomach, and then over to the steam room and sweat it out a little bit. That's my beef. John, let me just reel that one back. Or double down and say he's the greatest human being to ever live. Darren Waller, your coach loves you.
Kyle.
Yes.
You didn't mention Derek Brooks.
No, not room.
You didn't mention Warren Sapp.
Yeah.
These are Hall of Famers. Darren Waller, better than all of them.
What do you think about that, Thomas?
No, sir.
What's he talking about?
Listen.
He wasn't kidding.
Hey, listen. If I'm Darren Waller, I'm listening to this, and I'm taking it straight to my agent.
Okay.
If I'm the best player you ever coached, then I need to be the highest paid player that you ever had.
Great take.
It's so true. Great take. Yeah, use that. Print that one out and put it on his desk. This is what Gruden does. Is he the most hyperbolic NFL coach we have? We did a little digging. He says he, quote, cried for 3 days after the Khalil Mack trade. For 3 days, Kyle. In 2019, he said this about a Week 5 win over the Bears. It was a London game, quote, I'm 56 years old. That's the most fun I've ever had tonight, man. Okay? Dude, you won a Super Bowl and you have a Hooters sponsorship. Like, that's not the most fun you've ever had. Okay. He also said leading up to last year's game against Atlanta, the Falcons are, quote, the best 3-7 team I've ever seen, though there might be something to that one because the Raiders lost 43-6. So maybe there was something to that one. But yes, king of hyperbole, John Gruden.
And I remember him on Monday night. That was always the thing, is that every guy was the great. And it's always, this guy can be on my team any day. And you're like, Rock Cartwright? Like, if he's a good player, like, that's the guy.
It's Connor Cook, man.
Right. That's the thing.
But we love Darren Waller.
We all love Darren Waller.
This could be any player in the NFL.
Yes.
The Darren Waller's, yeah.
And I will say that I love John Gruden because I was literally 5 minutes away from signing with the Raiders last year before I signed with Washington.
What happened?
But
I was almost a Raider, and then Ron Rivera called me.
Really?
Okay, yeah, like we had.
Thomas, can I ask you?
We had talked numbers. We had everything. Like, and literally, a part of me did not want to be in Vegas because I love Vegas. Sure. I love sitting at the tables from time to time. But I was literally going to be a Raider, and then Ron called, and I just ended up in Washington for my last year.
Can I ask? Are you done? If Ron called you or if John called you and said, hey, we got one more run in you, are you done?
Listen, I don't care if Kansas City Chiefs call me, if Tampa Bay call me, I am done.
Okay.
It's over with. My body won't let me do it no more.
I love that you say it to the camera, right into the lens,
right,
so everybody,
loud and clear.
It is crystal clear. Yeah. We talked about the most exhilarating game. You picked Steelers-Raiders, so let's break that one down after this break. While finishing